is 4:09 a.m. and we are headed out. Georgia! Woo! And we have the doggies in the back somewhere.
They're somewhere there. Penny is present. And then Pepper.
Alright, here we go. Okay, so we're at my parents' house. It's like 6 a.m. and we just took the rest of the stuff that we had in the chair and put it and we put it in their RV, and the dogs are in the car. There's Peppy, there's Penny. We think it's best to leave it up just so they're not rolling all around. Alright, puppies. Careful with your pen. Okay.
Hey, what?
We're leaving.
Oh, we are. We're really doing this?
So, it's very foggy out. So we had about a 10-hour drive on the first day. We decided to just make it in one shot straight there. And it was a pretty smooth drive. Our first stop was at Chick-fil-A for some breakfast. And the dogs did really well. They love riding in the car. They just sleep most of the time. But once we got into Georgia, finally, we headed to Buc-ee's because you don't go on a road trip without hitting up Buc-ee's. So we stopped there, we got some food and just checked it out for a few minutes. They have a nice area for the dogs to use the bathroom. And then we were back on the road. There's my parents in their RV. Going through Atlanta was a little hairy. The traffic gets crazy there. But once past Atlanta, we finally started to see the leaves were changing. And that was so exciting. Up until that point, we really didn't see any. Around 4 o'clock, we finally reached Morganton Point Recreation Area. This is where we would be camping at. And the first thing we did was set up our tent. Now, we've had this tent for probably 10 years and we've set it up a lot of times, but of course we always forget exactly how to do it. And so of course there was a little bit of bickering going on, but I mean, has anybody ever set a tent up and it goes smoothly the first time? I think it's just part of the experience. So we did finally figure it out. We got the tent up and it was just in time for us to head out to the local Walmart to pick up our groceries and supplies for the week. The next day we woke up really early. We wanted to watch the sunrise over the lake and we were able to catch this cool mist going over the water. It was so pretty with the mountains in the background. And this day we decided we just were going to stay at the campground. So we just hung out and had a leisurely breakfast. Good morning, guys. So we woke up in Georgia. Okay, so right now Kelly is getting everything prepped to make breakfast and coffee, and then Dad is over here getting the fire started, getting all warm and cozy. Say hi, Dad.
Good morning.
And there is our fire, slowly but surely is coming together. And Grandma and Grandpa are inside the RV they're cooking some sausages, right? They're cooking more breakfast in the RV. Our dog Penny here actually made a run for it that previous night, and so that was our excitement in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. My parents made me this really cute s'mores kit. My dad did a little bit of metal detecting, and here we are just heading to the bathrooms. And the dogs were so cold, we had little sweaters on them. But I think they really enjoy camping. They love being outside. Here they are hanging out with my dad. And then here is my mom and I just walking up from the lake. Really quick, I wanted to share the bathroom. It's really nice. They're always super clean. They have these heaters that come on. there are 3 stalls, and then these are the showers. There's 3 of them. There's a lock on the door. There's a little changing area. And then there's the shower. 2 that are like that. And this one that's handicap accessible. It has the handrails. Larger has a higher and a lower shower. And then a bench as well. And there's a changing table as well. My dad and I decided to take this little hike down to the point. The point is like a little recreation area, a beach area that they have. And there's this trail from the campsite that takes you directly to it. So the trail was really pretty. I think we timed this trip perfectly. We were there the last week of October, and the leaves were definitely changing, but as we were there each day, I feel like more and more leaves were falling and changing, and it was just beautiful. So we took this little hike, and we thought we were going to end up over in that recreation area, which we did, but for some reason it was closed that day. So regardless, it was a nice little hike. There's some sketchy areas like here where you're pretty close to the edge, and I was a little scared. I kept making my dad, I kept telling him, come over, don't stand so close to the edge. There were lots of little picnic areas along the hike, and then there were really pretty lookouts where you could see the water. And then finally we ended at the point, which is the beach recreation area. As you can see, they have bathrooms there. They rent kayaks normally, and then there's a souvenir shop. And I think they have like some concessions too, but it was all closed. This is the beach. As you can see, it was really low tide. There is a dam near here, and the forest ranger told us that they let out a lot of the water. I think he said in like July. So that's why it's so low while we were there in October. Once we got back to the campsite, there was just some reading, some hammocking. We really just took it easy for the rest of the day. Pork all day in the crock pot, and it smells so good. We're gonna fry it up here on the griddle, and we're gonna make some type of potato something or another. Tomorrow we're gonna use the leftovers and make Cubans and press them on that griddle. So we got some bread to do that. I think it's gonna be delicious tonight and tomorrow. Good job, babe. The next morning, Christine and the dogs decided to sleep in a little bit. They were so comfy in the bed with her. We normally don't let them sleep on our beds, so I think they think that camping is like a luxury. This morning, it's like 42 degrees, and making some bacon here. I'm having a bacon facial. My mom's gonna make the eggs in the RV, and then we have these little hash brown cups that she made at home. It looks like they're just like hash browns, and then there's cheese and bacon bits in it, and maybe some chives. They look pretty good. So I'm gonna warm that up on here after the bacon is done. And then I just used our French press and made us some coffee. We're using pumpkin spice creamer, of course, because it's fall. And I think today we're gonna go to Helen, Georgia, which is about an hour from here. And it's like a little German themed town. I'm a little nervous about taking the dogs though. Do you have anything to add? Trying what?
Trying that schnitzel.
Oh, my husband's over here. He said that he's looking forward to trying the schnitzel because they have all the German food there too. They have schnitzel and it's October, so it's Octoberfest too, and it's like a German town, so it should be fun. Last night our power went out in the tent and we had our heater on. And I've been toasty warm. I've been sleeping in my sleeping bag and I've just been like super cozy. But the power went off. My husband looked me up. He's like, we had no power. I'm freezing. So luckily we were able to fix that. I think we blew a fuse in the RV. It smells so good. We keep losing power though, so we're trying to figure that situation out. We have a little heater, and I think it's blowing the fuse. So this was the drive to Helen, Georgia, and it was an experience to say the least. We were really packed into the car, and it was so pretty, but we were literally driving like straight up a mountain. Somehow we ended up on this scenic route, and it was just very twists and turns, and it was beautiful, but it was a little nerve-wracking. We're used to Florida. We're not used to driving up mountains or anything close to that. So we were white-knuckling it the whole way. But once we got to this lookout area, it was so pretty. Here we are in Georgia, sweating.
Sweating. Supposed to be like 50 degrees, like 80 degrees.
Pretty though.
Yeah.
Found a beer garden that we were able to hang out at for a couple of hours in Helen. And it was a lot of fun. I will say that I would like to go back without the dogs. The dogs really kept us from being able to, look in the stores or really do much of anything.
This one's strong.
What is that one?
Octoberfest dark.
Bobby, oh, stand by me. Drawn a crowd.
Stand by me. Each call.
Corned beef and hash. Everyone's here. Outfit. She's got her ookie bookie. Yeah. I'm gonna record you, Dad. We found this weird cocoon in the tree. Not sure what's in it. It's a Smurf. Is it comfy?
Yeah, sort of.
It's kind of too big though, right?
It's should be facing the other way though.
You should be facing the other way?
Yeah, because when the sun comes off behind that cloud, it's right in.
Oh. Christine's over there. Making breakfast up here.
Grandma has some hot cocoa and marshmallow, and she was just eating some fruit. asked for eating because she's a hard-working woman.
Yeah, she got the burger because she's hard work.
Somebody's jealous. What are you eating?
Corned beef hash and scrambled eggs with cheese and ketchup. And then fruit.
I always do a little cheek pinch for love. This day it was super windy, and so we were really just enjoying all the leaves that were falling, all the colors. It was just magical. And so we also did one of the art projects that I had planned for us. We painted rocks. So we went around and collected rocks in the campground area, and then we just painted them. And so that was a lot of fun. We actually spent probably like a few hours doing this, and I think that we all really enjoyed it. And here are some of our creations. Some of them are a bit more artistic than others, but all of us had fun. We even found time to do some more hammocking, and then of course a little bit of fishing.
They were having leftover pork to make Cubans for lunch.
Mom's making it.
The short order. Look at that. You do good work. Thanks.
We ended up just walking like around the campsite area, around the lake, and it was really pretty. When we got back to camp, we took a bunch of pictures. I think my dad had the most fun in this. He had a lot of goofy poses. And then we took some like prom-esque pictures in our matching outfits. And then we even got our skeleton pajamas on and took a few pictures with the dogs as well. Morning we got up before the sun, got everything packed up, and then we hit the road. We decided to break this drive into 2 separate days, so we had about a 5-hour drive. We ended our day in Tifton, Georgia. We went to Cracker Barrel for dinner, and then we just enjoyed the hotel. Today is Saturday, and we just woke up. Well, actually, we woke up a while ago. We had breakfast. We're at a hotel. We're staying in Tifton, Georgia. This was about halfway home, so we have about another 4-hour drive today. Somehow the first day we made the whole drive in one shot, and it felt pretty quick. I guess because the excitement of like going to see the leaves and starting the vacation. But the drive yesterday, we just drove 4 hours, and it felt like it took all day. So today we have another 4 hours, but just gonna do a quick little room tour. It's a mess though. When you come in the front door, there was this little tile area, and we actually kept the dogs in here. We used this bench that was here to block them. The room is dog friendly, like pet friendly, but Pepper sheds a lot, so we just figured this would be the best place for them. Have your pop? Thank you. And Pepper's in here. She loves her pop-up crate, and it's not locked or anything. She just prefers to be in there. So they stayed there last night, and I brought the little rug and the crate. Penny has a crate too, but she does not like her crate. She refuses to hold on top. The bathroom's in here, just a regular bathroom, a closet, and then there were 2 queen beds, and then a little chair over here, and the desk area. Last night we went to Cracker Barrel for dinner, and this morning they had free breakfast, which is good. Everyone here is so sweet. They all have Southern accents, and they're just very friendly. Yeah, and again, this is the, oh, there you go. It's the Hampton Inn and Suites by Hilton in Tifton, Florida, or Tifton, Georgia. And it was right off the interstate, so windows are pretty dirty, but it's right off the interstate. They do have a pool too. And like I said, the lobby was really cute. They had a bunch of pumpkins, like painted pumpkins decorated that you could vote on the cutest one. I'm wearing this oversized flannel that I thrifted, just some leggings and my Crocs. And then I just have like a black tank top underneath. It's just big and baggy, but we're just driving home. All right, quick little check-in. We're about an hour and 15 minutes from home. We've stopped for another bathroom break, and we just left my parents. They just took their exit to head to their house. So officially ends that portion of our trip, but we had so much fun, and it was fun having kind of like a little caravan. My dad got to critique my driving the entire way, and the puppies are still in there in the back, and the car is packed down, but we're almost home, so I will update when we get home. Alright, just wanted to hop on and end this video. We made it home a few hours ago. We've cleaned the car out, we've taken everything out, vacuumed it, the laundry started, I showered, and everything at the house is good. Except when we pulled up, we noticed that our grass is dead. So evidently a lawn sprinkler got ran over, and my husband has already fixed that too. So I'd say that was a pretty successful return home. The drive was pretty smooth, and yeah, we had a good time. It went by so fast. It was a full week, but it always goes by super quick. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for coming along. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.